Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is Ahmad Mukimul Haki. I'm from the offering majoring in Management State University of Malang, class of 2020. Here, I will present a mini survey on the effectiveness of study from home one student achievement on psychology that I collect last week. Before we discuss the data, we must first discuss the background problem from study from home. Study from home occurs because the coronavirus spread rapidly to all ages. As a result of the spread, the government took preventive action by encouraging all activities to be in the house. For example, work from home and study from home. The first data is respondent data. The survey was filled with 73 first semester student respondents from various universities. Based on the data, 52% or 38 respondents came from the State University of Malang. Furthermore, 33% or 24 respondents came from other universities. Finally, 15% or 11 respondents came from IAIN Tulungagung. The second data is data of time online learning in one day. Based on this data, it can be seen that 5% of respondents learn online in one day for less than 1 hour. Furthermore, it is known that 32% of respondents learn online in one day for 1 to 3 hours. Furthermore, it is known that 49% of respondents learn online in one day for 4 to 6 hours. Finally, it is known that 14% of respondents learn online in one day for more than 6 hours. The third data is data of type online learning. Based on this data, it can be seen that most of the respondents studied online by way of doing assessment from the teacher with a percentage of 86%, as many as 63 people. In the second order, the type online learning used by respondent is synchronous video conference with a percentage of 68% or a many 50 people. In the third place, there is a type of discussion learning through WhatsApp group with a percentage of 62% or as many as 45 people. Finally, the type of learning used by respondent is independent learning with a percentage of 44% or as many as 32 people. The fourth data is data of barrier to online learning. Based on this data, it can be seen that the average student has difficulty understanding the material as many as 52 people and lack of concentration as a many 51 people. Furthermore, same to X the teacher for 26 people, less familiar with friend as a many 24 people, bored as many as 43 people, a pain or minus as many as 28 people, with network of 40 people, inadequate learning tool 19 people, lazy as many as 32 people, and lastly too many as many as 30 people. The fifth data is data of effectiveness of online learning. After saying the various obstacles that have occurred, most respondents feel that online learning is not effective for new students. It can be seen in the diagram that 84% feel less effective with online learning and only 16% say online learning is effective. The sixth data is data of student stress level. If we look at data of barrier to online learning, we can see that the various obstacles that exist will definitely cause stress, and the result of this data state that 58% of respondents feel stressed by this online learning. Meanwhile, 42% state that they did not experience stress with this online learning. The conclusion regarding the 7 data above is that new students are less comfortable with online learning. This data, there are many obstacles when learning online. It can be seen that this diagram that 68% of respondents do not like online learning and only 32% like online learning. Thank you for watching my video. If there is a word and writing error, I'm so sorry. Akhirul kalam, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.